Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of UPASI and the organizing committee, it's my proud privilege and pleasure to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to the 8th India International Tea Convention 2025 being held in this vibrant and historic port city of Kochi in God's own country, Kerala. A special welcome to our chief guest, Mr. L. Satya Srinivas, Special Secretary, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and Chairman of Tea Board. Our guest of honor, Ms. K.Y. Sherpa, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. Guest of honor, Mr. APM Mohammad Anish, Principal Secretary, Industries Department, Government of Kerala. Mr. C. Murugan, Deputy Chairman, Tea Board of India. Mr. Sunil D'Souza, Managing Director and CEO, Tata Consumer Products Limited. Mr. Hemant Bangur, Chairman, ITA and CCPA. Mr. Sanjay Shah, Past Chairman, FITA. Mr. Govind Hariram, Director, R&D, Hindustan Unilever. Mr. Sanjay Singhal, CEO, Wagh Bakri Tea Company. And Mr. Ajoy Tapaya, Vice President, UPASI. Our distinguished speakers from India and abroad, delegates from more than 10 countries, friends from the press and media, and to all stakeholders of this great tea industry. We are deeply grateful for your presence here today. We would also like to place on record our sincere thanks to Sri Pinarayi Vijayan, Chief Minister of Kerala, for his important message, wherein he has mentioned that the government of Kerala is exploring new avenues for diversification and value addition to secure the future of plantations in Kerala. This convention is organized by UPASI with the support of Tea Board of India, industry associations, stakeholders across the value chain, and of course, a special thanks to our key sponsors for contributing so generously. The theme of this edition of IITC is captioned, A Tea Ecosystem for Tomorrow, and is anchored on 3 principles: ideate, innovate, and invigorate. Tea is the world's most democratic beverage, grown by millions, enjoyed by billions, and its future is a shared responsibility. By fostering collaboration between growers, marketers, technologists, policymakers, and consumers, the theme seeks to reshape the tea value chain from cultivation to consumption in a way that is more resilient, inclusive, and responsive to the demands of the future. I'm sure that this vision will guide the discussions that they aim to future-proof the tea ecosystem while honoring its rich heritage in this forum over the next 2 days. As we gather here today, united by our shared passion for tea, we must also confront the reality that the tea industry is facing a moment of reckoning. From the lush green plantations to the global marketplace, challenges are mounting. Climate change is disrupting harvest cycles, threatening crop yields. Prices at auctions are stagnating, squeezing margins for producers and exporters alike. Labor shortage and rising input costs are straining operations, while the younger consumers are drifting toward alternate beverages. For FMCG giants and marketers, the battle is no longer just for shelf space. It's about growing the tea category. For traders and buyers and exporters, volatility, demand, and logistics is eroding the predictability. And for policymakers, the task is urgent to safeguard the livelihoods, ensure sustainability, and reimagine the future of this heritage industry. Even the general public, the end consumers, is often unaware of the fragility behind this daily cup. The story of tea is no longer just about flavor and aroma. It's about resilience, innovation, and survival. Tea has for centuries been more than a cup, more than a crop. It is bound up in culture, economy, and identity. But the ground under our feet is shifting. Globalization, climate change, changing consumer preferences, trade policy turbulence, all are reshaping the tea ecosystem. We are here to lead, to rethink, retool, and revive. Because if we act together, producers, marketers, buyers, exporters, regulators, and consumers, the tea industry can not only endure but thrive. India's tea landscape. In India, over the last decade, tea production has grown modestly by 0.7% on CAGR basis, reaching 1,300 million kilograms in 2024, and this year it is expected to touch 1,400 million kilograms. Exports have risen from 207 million kilograms in 2014 to 256 million kilograms in 2024, growing at nearly 2% a year. The value of exports has jumped from 4,000 crores to 7,100 crores during this period. Domestic consumption during the decade too has risen from 927 million kilograms to around 1,200 million kilograms approximately. Yet the worrying part is this: while auction prices have grown by only 4% annually, they have not kept pace with the rising costs of production. We must look at consumption. Also, India's per capita consumption averages at 840 grams, which is well below the per capita consumption of many predominant tea-consuming nations who average around 2 kgs. The way forward is continuous, well-funded domestic promotion and export market development. Tea must be positioned not just as a conventional drink, but as a sustainable beverage, as a symbol of health and wellness, and an aspirational product for the youth, and as a part of the cultural fabric of India. By doing so, we can drive demand, ensure sustainability, and secure the future of the industry. Coming to global market dynamics. Globally, the challenge is even bigger. Over the past decade, world tea production has grown from 5.2 billion tons to 7.05 billion tons, a growth of nearly 2.8% annually. World demand has grown more slowly, leaving a global surplus of almost 350 million kilograms. Imports have remained static, meaning the burden falls on producing countries themselves to absorb this surplus through higher domestic consumption. Trade flows are shifting. We can see new growth in emerging areas like China, Saudi, Iraq, Ghana, Malaysia, and Africa. We must reposition ourselves to capture these new opportunities while also trying to regain our lost markets in Russia and Iran. In short, we produce more, but the world is buying less. Unless we innovate, add value, and expand consumption, the imbalance will continue to strain the stakeholders across the value chain. The 8th edition also carries a special significance. It comes almost after a decade of the last IITC, which unites the global tea fraternity. Over these 10 years, the industry has witnessed profound changes, from shifting consumer preferences to technological breakthroughs and the growing challenge of climate change. Gathering now gives us a rare opportunity to reflect on the progress made and, more importantly, to inject fresh ideas and renewed energy into the way we grow, craft, market, and enjoy our tea. Equally inspiring is the caliber and diversity of our speakers today and tomorrow. Drawn from every continent and every link in the value chain, planters, scientists, brand leaders, and policy thinkers, they are recognized worldwide for their expertise. Their varied perspectives and lived experience will enrich every session, helping us spark the innovations and partnerships that a resilient tea ecosystem demands. I'm sure that this vision will guide the discussions that aim to future-proof the tea ecosystem while honoring its rich heritage in this forum over the next 2 days. We have curated 5 high-impact sessions that address most of the pressing challenges and the exciting opportunities for the tea sector. First one is tea and global market dynamics. The second session is on reimagining tea, strengthening synergies for global leadership. The third one is global tea insights into consumer trends and tastes. The fourth one would be ideating technologies, invigorating sustainable pathways for the future of tea. Future of tea, innovative practices for value addition and branding would be the concluding session. We will also be hosting India's first specialty tea competition and the Golden Leaf India Awards, showcasing the innovations across the value chain. The specialty tea competition will help showcase craftsmanship, celebrate the diversity and artisanal quality of India's finest teas, black, white, green, and oolong. These events will redefine India's tea narrative, from bulk commodity to boutique excellence, and elevate India's tea to its rightful place in the global gourmet arena. As the global tea industry navigates rapid technological evolution and environmental challenges, IITC 2025 stands as a beacon of collaboration, innovation, and resilience. And as we begin this convention, let us remember, tea is more than a beverage. It is livelihood for millions, identity for regions, and culture for nations. If we reinvent tea for tomorrow, we will not just preserve an industry, we will preserve a heritage. Let us ideate boldly, innovate fearlessly, and invigorate tea for tomorrow. Thank you and welcome again to IITC 2025.